All right, hello, and welcome to the conference championship game. Today we are watching Portland take on San Antonio. Now, unfortunately, my co-commentator E is not here. Some travel situations have occurred, and E will be taking care of that business today. So I will be stepping in by myself to fill in for this game, which is not a problem at all. Hopefully, during the championship game, we will be able to do a dual commentary game, but for today, it will be, again, a single commentator game. I suppose this makes up for me missing last week's games due to COVID. Before we begin this game and before we discuss the teams, we'd like to thank the Portland owner, Ryan, for owning the team as long as he did. He has stepped away from the league and the team as a whole. So from here on out, whether Portland advances or not, Portland will now be an ownerless team. But we would like to thank Ryan for all he has done. Moving on. Let's go ahead and discuss these two teams before we jump into the game. We are looking at two high-powered offenses. These teams have great talent across the board. Obviously, Portland showing the better talented team with an elite wide receiver, elite quarterback, running back, and 4 superstar wide receivers. This offense should be able to put points up at will. Now, obviously, before we head into the game, we must go ahead and look at the expert picks. San Antonio has a 53% chance of winning based on 1,000 simulations, with Danny and Joe taking San Antonio, Joe committing a 28-3 cardinal sin, and Danny saying that San Antonio will win by 31-23. Dave and James, however, take the opposite approach. Dave saying the Bears, the Grizzlies winning 35-20, and James saying it'll be a shutout, 28-0. Now this could be a chance. We have seen Tyler Weber. He has performed almost as if he has fallen off a cliff since week 4. This offense is not what it used to be after week 4, and this Grizzlies offense could put up 28 points, and the defense could very well shut out the offense, so I guess we shall see. So let's go ahead and head into it. All right, welcome back to the Train Depot. The final time one of these teams will ever see this stadium this season. The Grizzlies will choose tails. It is tails. And they choose to receive. San Antonio shall receive the ball in the second half, but they will kick off for the first half. San Antonio obviously hosting a great, wonderful crowd, as always, with San Antonio. I mean, my goodness. You couldn't ask for a better fan base. Just like the Royals fan base. And here we go. Summers with the kick return, and he takes it up and immediately taken down by number 6. That'll be 1st and 10 at the 18. Portland Grizzlies offense is a high-powered one. They have a lot of talent across the board, especially in their receiving game. They are an air raid offense, and you can't blame them when you have that much firepower. Davis back to pass, immediate blitz, and oh no! Matt McDonough already off to a start. That'll be 2nd and 18. First sack of the day from Matt McDonough, the presumptive defensive MVP. Ryan Davis back to pass again, surveying the field, going to hand it off to Bradford. Bradford going to hand upwards. 22 is going to take him down, 3rd and 13 at the 15-yard line. Of course, you can't mention San Antonio without mentioning Matt McDonough. Of course, he's not on the field right now, but my goodness, this defense would not be what it is without him. Davis motioning the right. Davis back to pass, fakes the handoff, going to toss it over. Ooh. Seemed like some miscommunication there. Number 43 was there, and that is free safety Jaden Emmons, their star free safety. 4th and 13, and this will be a punt. This is unusual for a Portland offense that can put up points at will. Emmons gets the return. Oh my goodness, he's crunched at the 40-yard line. Take it down to the 42. I would also say that it's near impossible to come back from a major 7 to 10-yard loss of a sack. Now Tyler Weber under center. Gooden takes the handoff, runs up the middle. Up the side. That is nowhere near the middle. 2nd and 4. We have some pop-ups appearing on my screen that is distracting me right now. I shall try to regain my focus as it is. Tyler Weber under center. Motions the man inside. Surveying the defense. He's going to fake the handoff. Play action. He's going to launch it to Gooden. Off platform. My goodness. That was very dangerous play. Grizzlies knowing that Weber does not perform well under pressure, immediately blitzed. And my goodness. Weber making a interesting throw there. Weber back to pass, 4-man rush. He's gonna, oh no. That would have been an easy pick 6 for Portland. Unfortunate. You can see it right there, Tyler Weber's true colors showing. He loves to get greedy, and sometimes he thinks he can just sling it through players at some point. Weber, oh my goodness, fakes the handoff, and he's enveloped. Taken down by Featherston, 3rd and 16. And that's what you have to do if you're the Portland defense. You have to get in Weber's face. You have to disrupt the passing game. Weber's been known to throw under 50% before. Weber hands off to Gooden. And he will fall short of the line to gain, taken down by Trotter. And if I am correct, that is their strong safety, Kyrell Trotter. An elite strong safety, mind you. One of the top 10 talents of the league. The punt is away. It's a short punt. Fowler will take it. Unaware if he had downed it. He would be taken down by number 80 at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. This is a great start for Portland. You don't put up points on your first drive, but you don't let San Antonio get points on their drive either. Back to 0-0, as if we just started the game. Davis pitches it off to Garrison. Garrison taken down after a gain of, I want to say, 7, 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line. And when you look at this offensive depth chart, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, they have some high-end talent that could drive down this field at any moment. Back to pass. Oh my goodness, evades the sack from 50 and taken down by Folks, number 57. 3rd and 7. Inside linebacker Derek Folks, number 57, with the sack. Go! Davis back to pass, 5-man rush, and he's got a man wide open. Phillips evades the tackle. Taken down by number 22 at the 30. 1st and 10. And of course, that's Reggie Phillips, by the way, their 4th-string wide receiver, who is also a superstar. I mean, you can't gush any more about this wide receiver. Davis back to pass, 4-man rush. Surveying, he's got all days launching for the end zone. And it's deflected. Number 43 of the defense, Jaden Emmons, free safety. 2nd and 10. Ryan Davis, 2 of 4 in the day for 43 yards. Not a bad start, but not a perfect start. Davis back to pass, 5-man rush. Surveying, he's got a man in the end zone, and it's unable to come down with it. That'll be number 22. Their cornerback, Willie Malone Jr. accidentally have his full name printed out on the depth chart. Almost pronounced William. Davis back to pass, 3-man rush. Surveying, and almost intercepted. That's number 50 outside linebacker, Timothy Jensen. Star linebacker with the dropped interception. Portland looking for the first points of the game, setting up for a field goal. Tomlinson, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 47-yard field goal, and that'll put up Portland 3-0. An incredible drive by both teams, both offensively and defensively. These teams have a knack for just putting up points, and it seems like the defenses have come to play today. The kick is off. And Boykin will return the kick return. He heads up. Oh my goodness, a running lane had appeared and almost immediately closed. San Antonio at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. When you look at this Portland defense, you notice 2 very obvious things. A highly talented secondary as Gooden takes the handoff, breaks out to the outside. It's a 1st down, taken down by number 25. Speaking of high-end talents, that's Kyrell Trotter, strong safety. I mean, when you have an elite strong safety, a free safety, and an outside linebacker, I mean, this may be the no-fly zone. Weber pitches it out to Gooden. Gooden just gets demolished. Whitman missing his block. And that'll be a face mask penalty, so it won't even matter. 2nd and 6 at the SA-45. Of course, John is celebrating a TFL despite the face mask penalty. Interesting. I guess you have to take any victory you can in this type of game. Weber under center, motioning the fullback out to the left. Back to pass, 4-man rush. That'll be a, Connor French, unable to come down with it at the line. You have to think for San Antonio, you kind of want to get the ball moving, but you got to be careful with this secondary. Weber motioning Gooden out. Empty set. 5-man rush. Delayed blitz. Immediate throw. DeAndre Little. What an insane catch. Taken down inside the 30-yard line. That'll be 26 yards. And my goodness, that was an insane catch. Tyler Weber, 2 of 4 for 33. I mean, you can't ask for much more from DeAndre Little. Catching such a ridiculous pass from Weber. 4-man rush. Weber back to pass. Surveying. He's got it all the time. He's going to throw to Whitman, who's taken down immediately. That'll be number 2 for the Portland defense. Tyler Weber, 3 of 5 for 36 yards. Again, both quarterbacks not having the greatest days, but both these teams are good at stopping the pass. Gooden sheds a tackler, shoves forward. My goodness, just not wanting to be stopped. First down inside the 15. Ramon Gooden. If anything is going to happen this game for the offensive side for San Antonio, it has to go through Gooden. The secondary is a little bit too elite for Weber. Weber, I believe he motioned someone. We are unable to see that, however. Clock is ticking downwards, however. And this could be a delay of game. Interesting. And there was a delay of game. He motioned for a player. They never moved. It'll now be 1st and 15. A bit confusing. Seems as though maybe a play was called in. The play was unable to be performed, I suppose. Connor French, the fullback, being motioned out to the left. Weber back to pass. 4-man rush. And he's going to launch it, and Gooden is out of bounds. You don't see that many times, but it's unfortunate. Sometimes it does happen. Weber back to pass. Full blitz coming. My goodness. And he's going to launch it to the end zone. Deflected by number 25. What a good defensive play. Again, Kyrell Trotter making his statement today. Haven't seen many delay of games this season. It's unfortunate, however. Tyler Weber back to pass. 4-man rush. He's going to launch that into double coverage. My goodness. Not what you want to see if you're the OC for San Antonio. 4th and 15 at the 20-yard line. There you have it. Tyler Weber, 3 of 8. This defense is making a statement today. Van Steele. Kick is up and kick is good. 37-yard field goal. Between these two quarterbacks, it's almost obvious that Portland has the upper hand in that department. Although San Antonio does love Tyler Weber, it has been very widely known that there has been a quarterback battle all season. It's like this summer's taking the handoff of Vage tackler. Oh my goodness. Take it down by number 50 at the 29-yard line. That could have been a kick return touchdown had he just been able to avoid number 50. Starting with pretty good field position. Davis surveying the defense. Delayed blitz from the corner. He's going to launch out to Garrison, number 23. He's going to get a gain of 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Most notably on this offensive side for Portland, they love to air it out. And unfortunately for San Antonio, their bread and butter is with the run game. Davis back to pass. 4-man rush. They loaded the offensive line, and Bowman makes an incredible catch, and he's taken down by number 50. At the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Davis motions the man inside. Back to pass, delayed blitz, taken. Ooh, not taken down. He evades the sack. Heads up, and almost evades another one. My goodness, what a gutsy play. 2nd and 3. Ryan Davis, 4 of 8, 79 yards. Motions the man inside. Major blitz coming. He's going to dump it off to Grimmett. Gets immediately taken down. My goodness. Looking like a delayed linebacker blitz. Dropping back into coverage only to fake it and then blitz forward. Davis wasn't phased. Davis under center now. Garrison in the backfield. He's going to hand it off. Garrison's going to evade, but not enough. Going to be taken down. 2nd and 13. That is Antoine Hampton, number 92. Davis motions the man inside. Back to pass, 4-man rush. He's got all sorts of time. He's got an open man in Summers. Oh my goodness. 3rd and 1, possibly a touchdown saving tackle there by number 30. Ryan Davis, 6 of 10 for 95 yards, and here's where you can see just the talent difference between the two quarterbacks. Garrison, easy first down, my goodness. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Ryan Davis, empty backfield, back to pass, blitz coming in, Matt McDonough hits him as he throws, Phillips evades the tackle, taken down. At a gain of 2, 2nd and goal. My goodness, just being able to sit in the pocket and take that shot. So unfortunately, it was only for 2 yards, as that was the end of the first quarter. Portland 3, San Antonio 3, all tied up. I mean, you really have to stay in there. I mean, Matt McDonough has been known for forcing fumbles and just destroying quarterbacks. To be able to stand in there and take that shot, incredible. Back to pass, 4-man rush. Ryan Davis has all sorts of time. He's going to go for it, but he's taken down. Oh my goodness. 3rd and goal at the 12. Antoine Hampton with the sack. He could have had a lane to rush, and that would have been 6. But unfortunately for that offensive lineman, Hampton broke off. Delayed blitz coming in. Oh, Bradford. Oh, what an incredible play. Snags it out in front of the defender and just jukes another player for the touchdown. That is +6. Portland 9, San Antonio 3. Tomlinson, kick is up, and kick is good. Those are the type of plays that you need to make in the conference championship game. Right when it looks like an interception is about to be had, you need to snag that ball out of the air, evade the tackler, and get in the end zone. Tomlinson boots it deep into the end zone. Boykin will take the return as he heads upwards. He's going to get taken down at around the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Apologies at the 22. Interesting markdown. Weber under center. Back to pass. Delayed blitz coming in. Massive blitz. Goodness. DeAndre Little gets the reception past the first down yard. Past the first down line. Apologies. At the 35. Tyler Weber, 4 of 9 for 49 yards. 10 yards a clip, but just inaccurate. Weber motions the running back out to the left. Weber back to pass. Another major blitz coming in. Weber off his foot, just throws it away. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line. Apologies about that. Tyler Weber back to pass. He's going to launch it deep, and that's Whitman in double coverage. Apologies for the phone notification going off. That's something you've never really seen from Whitman this season. Whitman is not known as a receiving tight end. Weber under center. He's going to hand it off to Gooden. Gooden's going to take the block, and he's going to head upwards for about a gain of 2. That'll be 2nd and 7. Apologies. Whitman, mostly a blocking tight end in this league, not a lot of receptions, but it seems like over the course of the year, he's been able to pick up his game just enough to be able to catch those big receptions San Antonio is looking for. Weber motions the fullback out. Gooden takes the handoff up the middle, open rushing lane for days. My goodness, 1st down, Ramon Gooden. And a lot of those plays we see in the NAGA, those plays never actually occur. They throw it, double coverage gets there, they take it out, but 6'6" tight end, able to snag it out of the air. Weber motioning the receiver all the way to the right. Surveying the defense, going to hand it off to Gooden. Just a loaded box. No clue why you would go forward with that. Trotter again making his name known. And for the first time, Ronnie Blackwell will be coming in for Ramon Gooden. Blackwell in place of Michelle coming in for an injury. Weber hands it off to Blackwell. Blackwell gets about a gain up to about a 3rd and 9, apologies. I was about to say 2nd and 9. Ramon Gooden back in for Ronnie Blackwell. I believe the pronunciation is Michelle Rebloin. It's quite a last name, I must say. Weber hands it off to Gooden. Gooden, he's going to rush forward, and is that going to be enough? It will be. They'll say that he has it. First and goal at the 3. Ronnie Blackwell coming in. My goodness. What a game of literal inches. Weber under center. Surveying. Motions the fullback out. He's going to hand it off to Blackwell. Blackwell, and he's going to get the touchdown. My goodness. Just forcing his way in there. That looked like a Ramon Gooden play. Taking the defender, just get off of me, into the end zone. Both these teams have some tenacious offenses. Go! Van Steel kick is up, and the kick is good. Now all tied back up at 10-10. Second quarter, 6 minutes and 34 seconds remaining. Van Steel boots it deep into the end zone. Summers looking to take this one out. A free rusher. Ooh, an incredible play by Summers. Able to just gain his balance. Get down to the 28-yard line, first and 10. That is some good field position. It's a good decision not to kneel it down. Take it out to the 25. Davis motions the wide receiver out to the right. Hike. Hands it off to Garrison. Garrison rushing forward. Had all day, essentially. Second and 6, 4-yard gain. This crowd is just loving the intensity of this game. Back and forth, never one team out of it. Davis under center. There is a flag against the offense. False start, 2nd and 11. The crowd, as I mentioned, getting into it, helping commit that false start. Almost as if it is a UTS home game. UTSA, apologies, home game. Helping commit a lot of false start penalties. Davis motions the wide receiver from the right all the way to the left. This will be trips to the left. No apologies. He will be out to the far left. Almost unblocked, it looks like. Back to pass. He's got all day. He's going to find a man. And it's intercepted by Kenny Gatewood. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Something you don't see very often. Kenneth Gatewood. Apologies. Kenneth Gatewood with the interception. And that's San Antonio's #1 cornerback. I believe that might be one of his few interceptions. Weber back to pass. Linebacker blitz coming in. Vaughn catches it. Cedric Vaughn. First down. And I believe Cedric Vaughn is actually their 4th string wide receiver. Taken over in a trade halfway through the season. Cedric Vaughn. Gooden. Oh my goodness, what a rushing lane. Wow, 1st and 10. Portland was suspecting it'd be a pass play, and oh my goodness, all the blocking up front. Just a massive gain. Pitches it down to Gooden again. Gooden evades. Ooh, my goodness. Number 45 laying the smackdown. Ronnie Blackwell coming in. 2nd and 8. Ramon signaling that he needs some oxygen. Ramon Gooden, 11 rushes, 60 yards. Weber under center. Trips to the right. He's going to hand off to Blackwell. Blackwell, he's going to hurdle a man sideways. My goodness. It'll be 3rd and 3. Ramon Gooden coming back in. This could be another rushing play for San Antonio. They are very well known for rushing on short downs. Weber under center, and this is almost likely a rushing down. Loaded box. It's not. It's a pass play. Gooden. Hamilton, actually. That'll be a 1st down. Whoa, incredible. I mean, that should have been short. Lamar Hamilton with the reception. Gooden was out in the flat, wide open. That could have been an easy 6. Weber under center. Motions the man out to the right. Surveying the defense, hands it off to Gooden. Gooden just shoving his way forward. My goodness. 2nd and goal at the 5. Second quarter, 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. This Portland defense not looking to give up a touchdown. Loading the box. 6 defenders inside. But it looks like San Antonio's going to... No, they're going to pass it. He's got a wide open man, and he's taken down by number 92. My goodness. Number 92 defensive tackle Tyree Wells with a sack. Weber under center. 3rd and goal at the 11. They're going to rush it anyways. Gooden's going to evade almost. I think that might have been a double tackle. 4th and goal. And as you can see, and again, the situations of between these two quarterbacks, that's a touchdown for Ryan Davis with an easy fullback touchdown. But unfortunately for Tyler Weber, he has some issues seeing the field sometimes. Fantastiel kick is up, and kick is good. 23-yard field goal. Touchdown. It is a situation of the battle of the QBs almost, as the rush game will be essentially non-existent for Portland. And the rush game will be too obvious of a no, apologies, not a knowledge. Kick is off. Summers in the end zone, turning, going all the way up. Ooh, taken down at number 30. It'll be first and 10 on the 19. San Antonio is known to rush the ball. You load the box, you have to hope that Weber can even hit his receiver. So in a way, it really is on these two quarterbacks. Davis under center, 5 wide receivers, empty back, 4-man rush. Apologies, he's got all day to throw. He's going to launch it. Ooh. Unfortunate. That would be number 5, their 4th string, Reggie Phillips, superstar wide receiver. 2nd and 10. Ryan Davis, 8 of 14 for 110 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Davis, empty backfield, motions the man to the left. Back to pass, blitz coming in from Matt Nadono, and this time he takes him down. Matt Nadono, oh my goodness, oh no. 3rd and 20. Ryan Davis injured his leg, not expected to return from that sack. And in comes Giovanni Ragusa, back to pass, he's going to throw it. Unfortunate, no one there. This is not what you want to see if you're Portland. Oh my. That's unfortunate. This is not what you wanted to see in the conference championship game. It's unfortunate. Punt is off, and the punt is back to Emmons. Emmons will take the return, and he'll be taken down. We really hope Ryan Davis is not injured too badly, and we hope that he's able to recover soon. But this is not what you want to see in a conference championship game. This is not what you want to see. Weber under center. Motions the man out to the right. Back to pass. 4-man rush. Delayed cornerback blitz coming in. French out of bounds. I mean, this could change many things. The good news is Giovanni Ragusa is very, very well versed in the playbook. He understands 2-minute warning in the second quarter. And he understands the playbook. We can only hope that Ragusa is able to help lead this Portland team as well as Davis was. Weber, motion the man inside. Weber hands off to Gooden. Gooden shakes the man off for a gain of 2. That'll be 3rd and 1 at the 42-yard line. My goodness. And again, I apologize for the notification. 3rd and 1. 1 minute and 42 seconds remaining. Weber under center. Weber back to pass. Major blitz coming. He's got a wide open Whitman, and he is unable to come down. That is an incredible play made by number 1 cornerback Lamonte Jackson. And San Antonio is going for it on 4th and 1. My goodness. What in the world? Weber back to pass. And the boos have rained down from San Antonio. As Xavier, now apologies, DeAndre Little is unable to come down with it. Hit him right in the hands. Unfortunate. Ragusa motions the man out to the right. Now time for the backup to shine. 4-man rush. Flag down. Could be holding. Holding. I'm a bit confused. I believe the defender thought the play was dead, so he didn't go for the ball. Quite confusing. But nonetheless, 1st and 20, second quarter, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Empty set. Ragusa motions the man. Back to pass. Delayed blitz coming in. And a wide open man. Oh my goodness. Number 29 for San Antonio. Reginald McKinley making a diving deflection for what should have been an easy completion. Again, 5 wide receiver set. 2nd and 20. Ragusa back to pass. 4-man rush. Wide open Stowe. Up for a gain. Number 19, that is. For 6. 3rd and 14. San Antonio will call a timeout. My goodness, the San Antonio team is very aggressive today. Ragusa, surveying the defense, motions the man to the right. Gonna pitch it out to Garrison. Garrison had a wide open lane. He's gonna get a large gain. 4th and 7, a gain of about 6. And normally that would be enough to push you forward, but that initial holding call is just what killed him. 4th and 7. San Antonio has called their final timeout. San Antonio really looking to take all the momentum they have left in this game, because they know once the second half hits, Ragusa could possibly get... Oh, my goodness! Oh, enough of that conversation. What a punt. What an absolute punt that was. Weber, in his own end zone, motions the man out. Buckingham with an incredible punt inside the 1. Back to pass, 4-man rush. I don't know why you wouldn't blitz here. And Hamilton, somehow, first down. What should have been an easy pick 6 for Portland. Just unable to come down with it. Lamar Hamilton able to shake off the man. No longer in their end zone, but still at the 14-yard line. 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining. Weber under center, motioning the wide receiver out to the left. Back to pass, 5-man rush, and a blitzer coming in, throwing to Whitman. Oh my goodness. Levante Jackson should have had an easy interception there. Unfortunate. I mean, it's almost as if Weber was throwing to him. Whitman was about a yard short of that pass. My goodness, Weber motions him in inside. Weber back to pass, 4-man rush. Got 2 backers. He's launching it deep for number 84, and again, unable to come down with it. And this time, it was Devon Wilson Blake, superstar cornerback, in coverage. Weber now 9 of 19. Oh my goodness, 121 yards. Weber pitches it out to Gooden. Gooden hurdles a man, and he's taken down just short of the first down marker. Portland will call a timeout. It is now 4th and 2, San Antonio. Looking to possibly punt, and they do. The aggression did not pay off last time, and they do not want to give the ball back this deep in their territory. McQueen punted away. Fowler trying to evade. He does not. He is taken down. 1st and 10 at the 35. Major implications here. If the backup can simply push the ball down for 3 points, this could change the entire tide of the game. Ragusa under center. Back to pass, 4-man rush. Has all day. He's going to launch it to Garrison, who tiptoes out of bounds. 33 seconds remaining, 2nd and 3rd. This is all you need. All you need is simple pass plays, simple rush plays, get the backup in groove. You can march down the field and kick a field goal. Ragusa motions the man inside. Surveying the defense, back to pass. In comes Matt McDonough. They pick up the blitz. Unfortunate. Number 8, unable to come down with it. Jaquante Bradford, their 2nd-string wide receiver. Ragusa surveying. Garrison in the back to pass. Major blitz coming, but it doesn't matter. Off the fingertips of number 10, Jameer Bowman. You hate that for the backup. That was an easy first down, and he simply dropped the pass. 26 seconds remaining. Buckingham boots it deep, and I think San Antonio is just going to let this one ride into the end zone, and they will. That takes 2 seconds off the clock. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. At this point, if you're San Antonio, you just kind of want to rush it out. You want to get the clock out. You just want to head into halftime. Not a lot of things have been working out recently. Weber motion the tight end out to the left. This should be interesting. He's actually back to pass. A major blitz is coming. He's going to launch it to Little, and Little's going to be taken down. I don't know if they have enough time here. They're going to rush up to the ball. They've got about 7. They've got about 5 seconds left. They're not going to be able to get the playoff, and we're going to head into the second half. That'll do it, folks. 1 play for 12 yards in the last play. Into the 3rd quarter, 13-10. Unfortunately, Ryan Davis is down and out for the game. Portland will now be kicking off to San Antonio. So we've had a bit of a jump scare there as the broadcast seemed to have frozen, but we are now perfectly fine. Boykin takes the ball. He's going to rush to the right. He's going to evade a man. He's going to rush upwards. He's going to head upwards. No, he's not. He's going to get taken down. 1st and 10 at the 34. Great stop. Amazing stop by the Portland special teams. You do not need San Antonio to put up any more points than they have, especially with this crowd. Weber under center. Surveying the defense, but back to pass. Massive blitz coming. And again, he's going to launch it deep to Whitman, who finally catches it, and he's down inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 20. Finally, Weber's gambling pays off. A pass play for 46 yards, and San Antonio's in the red zone. Weber motions Whitman out to the left. Weber hands it off to Gooden. Gooden runs into a loaded box. Oh my goodness. Gains 4 yards. Wow, 2nd and 6. I mean, if you run into a loaded box and you told me you get 4 yards, I'd rush it every play. Weber under center. Motions the tight end out to the right, back to pass, blitz coming. Weber's going to launch it to Gooden. Gooden's going to step out of bounds. 8 minutes, and the clock will run. Interesting. This is definitely an interesting situation that has occurred in both conference championship games. Weber under center. Motion the wide receiver out to the right. Going to hand it off to Gooden. Gooden's going to not follow his blocker. He's going to rush forward. Ronnie Blackwell coming in 2nd and goal. You can see the OC is very upset pulling Gooden out. Seemed as though Connor French would have led the team into the end zone with a block, but Gooden decided to go on his own will. Weber under center. Motioning out. There is no men in the backfield now. Weber back to pass. Blitz incoming. Weber, what in the world? I don't even think I've seen Patrick Mahomes throw it facing the opposite way. That is... If that would have been a touchdown, that would have been an all-time play in the NAGA League. Weber under center, 3rd and goal at the 5. Motions the man inside. Weber back to pass, 3-man rush. He has all day. He's going to launch it. It's a nice deflection. Portland defense. Again, number 2, Devon Wilson Blake with the stop. This will be an easy field goal decision for San Antonio. Fan is steal. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 16-10, 22-yard field goal. Fan of Steel, one of the more electric kickers for San Antonio. Only missing a few kicks in his career. But boy, have they been devastating. Fan of Steel with the kick. It's deep in the end zone. And Summers takes the hand. Not the hand, going to take the kick return. Apologies, number 43 takes him down. 1st and 10 at the 22. This offense now has had time to discover a game plan against San Antonio. And Ragusa is back. Ragusa back to pass. 4-man rush. He's going to launch it to Garrison. What a catch. 1st and 10, and then some more. 39-yard line. My goodness. I mean, that is just an elite level throw. To be able to throw between 2 defenders in the zone and get your running back some more yards, incredible. Ragusa back to pass. McDonough. McDonough just crushes the backup. 2nd and 21. Now, I must say, if it comes down to it, and Ragusa gets injured, there is no backup quarterback. No official backup. Ragusa back to pass. Throwing it to Phillips. Nice catch. Take it down by number 29. If Ragusa gets injured at any point in time, there is no official quarterback to replace Ragusa. We could see anyone take over that position, in which case you would think you'd see a wildcat formation. Ragusa back to pass, 4-man rush. Going to launch it into triple coverage. Not exactly what you want to see. Handful of great passes, and unfortunately just threw into triple coverage after that sack. Matt McDonough single-handedly stopping the Portland offense here. Buckingham is going to punt it deep beyond the 20. Emmons is going to take the ball. He's going to get tackled immediately at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10, 3rd quarter, 6 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. San Antonio only getting 1 touchdown and 3 field goals. This Portland defense is playing their hearts out today. Weber back to pass, 4-man rush. I mean, he has Whitman wide open, and he catches it, and the defender runs away. Oh, my goodness. You can't make this up. Wow. If anybody were to be cut during the game, it's that defender right there. Whitman praising God for his first touchdown, I believe, of the postseason. 160 yards receiving. Fan of Steel kick is barely good. My goodness. Fan of Steel almost had a Fan of Steel moment. Wow. Absolutely incredible. And if you were to just look at the stat lines and you were to look at the stats, and compare them to the quarterback passing, you'd think, my goodness, Whitman just had a day. I mean, they sliced and diced, but no, Summers taking the return. Evades a tackler. Ooh, almost had daylight for a kick return touchdown, 1st and 10 at 29. But no, in fact, it's just been 2 deep passes, and I believe 2 short passes. And one was an incredible catch, and the other, I think the defender just didn't know what was going on. Ragusa surveying the defense. Motioning a man out to the right. This is the time they need to move the ball down the field. 3-man rush. McDonough back in coverage. Campbell with a amazing grab. My goodness. I believe number 22, Willie Malone Jr. almost had that, but my goodness. He's just outmaneuvered him, pulled the ball in. Great play. Only 1 yard, but still fantastic play. Oh my goodness. Ragusa not strong enough to fit it in such a tight window. And that would have been Alonzo Douglas's, I believe, first ever interception. Ragusa motion the man. Ragusa back to pass. McDonough coming, but he throws it just in time. But number 23, my goodness, just unable to come down with it. I must say, if anyone is to look at this game and say, well, if Davis was there, they would have caught that. Well, the problem is Ragusa's actually throwing really great passes. It's just the drops are killing them. Emmons taking the, oh my goodness, return. Evading a tackler and falling forward, 1st and 10 at 35. But, I mean, Ragusa's doing everything he can. This reminds me of a Skylar Thompson Buffalo-Miami playoff game last year, where he threw some amazing passes, but no one could catch anything. Weber pitches it out to Gooden. Gooden taken down. What an amazing open field tackle. And I would want to say that was Devon Wilson-Blake, but that also looked like number 7, but there is no 7 on their defense. So we're going to go ahead with that first guess. Weber under center. Motion the tight end Whitman out to the right. Defense adjusting. Weber with the fake handoff. Oh my goodness, Whitman. And Whitman does Whitman things. Heads backwards. What should have been a 3rd and 2 turns into a 3rd and 6. If you've never watched the San Antonio Fighters, they are an incredible team who have boneheaded moments. Gooden pushing forward, getting the first down, 1st and 10. You have a lot of moments. Weber has had a Weber game. He threw 4 interceptions against Austin. Whitman has been known to just drop the ball, wide open passes, head backwards. Weber pitches out to Gooden. Gooden, gain of about 2. Fantasy has had some of the most easiest field goals, PATs ever in history missed. This San Antonio team definitely has some boneheaded times, and it's unfortunate for the league to see this sometimes. Weber under center, motioning the wide receiver inside. Hands it off to Gooden. Gooden shoves a man off, but they stop him. What a great defensive play. 3rd and 6, only a gain of 1. That is number 54, Elmer. Inside linebacker, James. Ramon Gooden, 21 for 98 yards. Weber back to pass, 4-man rush. He has all day. He's going to launch it. Oh, should have been an interception. Who is that? That looks, let's see, number 54 again. Okay, so James Elmer almost had an interception. Wow. McQueen punts it. Ooh, shanked punt. It's going to go short. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 23. This Portland team has had a lot of opportunities, and if not for these opportunities being missed, I don't think San Antonio would be such in a driver's seat right now. But this game is not out of reach. Ragusa motions him in inside. Empty backfield, 3-man rush. Ragusa has all day. He's going to launch it deep. McDonough in coverage will just simply swat the ball away. I believe the defensive coordinator has informed them, don't go for interceptions. You have bricks for hands. Do not do that. Ragusa motions the man to the right. 5 of 14 for 34. Back to pass. Fakes the handoff and it tosses to Bowman. Bowman is going to get almost to the first down line. 3rd and 2 at 31. Slow to get back up, but he is headed back out there. Ragusa, 2 running backs in the backfield with him. 3rd and 2. Motions the wide receiver to the left. Going to hand off to Garrison. Garrison, he's going to push forward. Did he get it? He did not. Unfortunate. Mac McDonough able to get the stop there. 4th and 1. And at this point, you have to think they have to go for it, but they don't. Okay. Buckingham boots it deep. Emmons with the kick return is taken down shy of the 25-yard line. 1st and here on the 24. If I'm Portland, you have to go for it. I get it's in your own territory, but at this point, if San Antonio scores another field goal, this is now a 3-score game, and it gets very on hand very quickly. Gooden rushing forward, gain of about 9. It'll be 2nd and 1, 33. I mean, if San Antonio puts up another field goal at minimum, this game gets out of hand very quickly. Weber under center, Gooden in the backfield. Then a handoff to Gooden, and Weber gets demolished in the backfield. Gooden, oh my goodness. Ronnie Blackwell coming in. I mean, I don't know how Weber was able to get up after that. I mean, he got demolished. Gooden thanking God himself that the read was wrong. Blackwell, oh my goodness, what a play. Had that defender snuffed out that Gooden was going to get the handoff, oh, I don't think that ball would have been safe. That would have been a fumble, possibly a fumble return touchdown. Weber under center. Handoff to Gooden. Gooden, oh my goodness. Miscommunication there, 3rd and 5. A good TFL by Javion Featherston, their elite outside linebacker. San Antonio's only rushed the ball so far. Motion the man inside, and they will continue to do so. Blackwell going to evade, but he's going to get taken down. 4th and 2. In comes Ramon Gooden. Is San Antonio going to be aggressive again? Here we go. Let's see. No, they will not. They will go for the punt. Interesting that they ever went for a 4th down and 1 in the first place, but I suppose 13-10 is a close game, and that'll be a touchback. Unfortunate for McQueen. 1st and 10 on the 20. Portland made a great stop. An incredible stop. And now Ragusa just needs to head down the field and let's put up Ragusa back to pass. 3-man rush. Wide open Phillips. No one within an area code of him. Catches it for 5 yards. 2nd and 5. And at this point, you have to wonder if San Antonio is ever going to blitz again. McDonough in the backfield of the defense. He may well blitz. Ragusa, no, he's going back in coverage. Ragusa back to pass. He's got all day. Harrison gets the pass. Gain of 2, 3rd and 3. Matt McDonough in the stop. Something you don't see very often. Matt McDonough in coverage. And Matt McDonough looks to be out on the field again, covering a defensive back. Interesting. And now he motions back inside. Ragusa getting ready. Harrison sheds the defender. Immediately taken down. Unfortunate. 4th and 4. And that is Reginald McKinney. Strong safety. Or as San Antonio fans call him, Reggie. Buckingham with the deep kick. My goodness, Emmons got one defender beat. And what an amazing open field tackle. And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Portland 10, San Antonio 23. That was number 8 on that tackle. And I am looking for him, but he's not on the defensive side. Perhaps he was on the offensive side. He was. That was Jaquante Bradford. Incredible. Weber back to pass. 4-man rush. He's got all day to throw. Gooden with a wonderful catch. I mean, these running backs today in both teams have just made incredible catches that you don't see very often. Ramon Gooden, 24 rushes for 123 yards. Lots of rushing, but not a lot of yardage. Gonna motion the man inside. San Antonio. Weber deciding, faking the handoff. He's, ooh. A little bit of confusion there. 2nd and 10. A little bit of a concerning play as Weber had 2 men open downfield. Decided to do the check down instead. Weber under center. Gonna fake the handoff once again. He's gonna back the pass, but he's taken down. Number 54. And that is once again James Elmer. What was once Tyrell Trotter in the first half has now become James Elmer in the second half. 6 tackles, 1 sack, 1 deflected pass. Weber under center, back to pass. Blitz coming. He's gonna launch it deep for Whitman. What an incredible deflection that was by Lamonte Jackson. My goodness, this Portland defense just stepping up when you need it the most. One has to wonder, if Davis was here, would the score be different with how well this offense has been stopped by this Portland defense? And unfortunate, McQueen will not be able to get it inside the 20. That'll be a 1st and 10 with a touchback at the 20. These punters are graded on a scale of touchbacks versus inside the 20s. Touchbacks are bad, and unfortunately for McQueen, it's just been an awful day today. Ragusa motion the man to the right. Back pass, there is a flag, possibly an offsides. Almost about to get crushed. Number 94, Jermaine Gosnell with the offsides, but I think we need to point out the fact that Willie Malone Jr. just got hit in the face and tried to grab the ball by his waist. Interesting. Ragusa back to pass. Easy pass for Bowman. Bowman's going to get the first down. You don't see it too often where a player gets smacked in the face with a pass, and then he acts like he's trying to get the ball by his waist. Incredible. Ragusa empty backfield, 5 wide receivers, motioning the trips right to now be a trips left. Apologies, I don't know directions. Major rush coming in. Matt McDonough gets the ball off in time. Bowman is going to rush upfield. Motioned they trips left to 3 wide receivers to the right. There we go. I'm not over the fact that a defender got hit in the face. And he didn't come down with the ball somehow. Ragusa fakes the handoff, play action. He's going to launch to Phillips. Phillips, easy catch. Oh, he evades. Taken down by number 6. My goodness. I mean, this play action has been working wonders for Portland. Now, if only the running backs could pick up the blocker, Ragusa wouldn't be getting crushed every other play. 1st and 10, Ragusa surveying. And a direct snap to Garrison. Directly snap, then pitch to Garrison. Apologies, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is... It's just been an interesting game all game long, I must say that. Amani Garrison, 8 rushes, 24 yards, 4 receptions for 32 yards. Ragusa under center, motion the wide receiver inside. He's going to fake the handoff again. Blitz coming in. Oh my goodness, Ragusa. Ragusa's going to take off to the right. And Matt McDonough making chase. Oh my goodness. Ragusa with an incredible first down at the 33-yard line. Matt McDonough was looking for that strip. Unfortunate for McDonough, but great news for Ragusa. 1 rush for 15 yards, and that's how you get the team down the field. 3-man rush. Looking, Phillips, easy catch, completion, and it looks like Portland has dialed up the playbook and are dissecting the San Antonio defense. 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Ragusa, 7 plays for 49 total yards, 15 of them being for himself, but they'll say it was 18. Garrison taken down immediately by Matt McDonough. That'll be 3rd and 2 at this point. I do think this is an all 4 downs territory. Sure, you may give up the ball to San Antonio, but at this point, you need to put something up. Ragusa, 1 running back in the backfield with him. He's going to take it himself. Oh my goodness. 4th and inches now. Matt McDonough with the stop. And if Portland can get this first down... Okay. The kick is up. The kick is good. This... I think Josh McDaniels is on the sideline for Portland today. It is still a 2-score game with 5 minutes to go. And you weren't stopped the entire drive. If I were the head coach, I'd be severely upset. Boykin, take it down. Interesting. I suppose Portland trusts their defense, which they should be in all rights trustworthy of it, but it's a 2-score game still. Weber under center, back pass, blitz coming in. Weber gonna launch it to Cedric Vaughn. Vaughn with his 2nd ever catch taken down. 1st down and some more. That'll be gain of 15 yards for Cedric Vaughn. I mean, I don't know. This is a conference championship game. Everything is on the table. Every play has momentum. Weber under center, motions the wide receiver out to the right. This is going to be a pitch out to Gooden. Gooden is going to be taken down after a gain of 9. 2nd and 1, and it looks like now San Antonio's found their groove. They're moving the ball down the field at will. 2 plays, 24 yards. I mean, this could come back to Portland to bite them in the Gooden. Oh my goodness. 2 broken tackles and a first down. Ronnie Blackwell coming in. Ramon Gooden after what seemed like a Herculean effort. Weber under center. Weber back to pass, 4-man rush. He's got all day, and he's going to hit Blackwell for a first down and then some. It'll be an 11-yard gain, 1st and 10 to the 41-yard line. Ramon Gooden coming back in. My goodness. Ronnie Blackwell, 5 rushes for 18 yards, but 1 reception for 12 yards. And a touchdown. A rushing touchdown. Weber over the middle. DeAndre Little, first down. 1st and 10 to the 30. And this is not what you want to see for Portland. The one time your defense gives up is the one time you went for 3 instead of going for 7. And that could be the coffin. That could be the nail in the coffin right there. Weber, motion the wide receiver out to the right. Weber back to pass. Blitz coming, but everyone is picked up. Weber is going to take it himself. And he's going to get taken down. Unfortunate. He was hoping the wide receiver would throw him a block, and the wide receiver looked at him and said, nah. And after me, fam. Tyler Weber, 1 rush for 6 yards. Weber under center. Loaded box, my goodness. Trying to shut the defense down a bit. He's going to pitch it out to Gooden. Gooden, he's going to get the first down, evade a tackle, and he's going to get taken down by number 2. What a great effort. Ramon Gooden coming out for Ronnie Blackwell. And the Portland defense, number 2, Devon Wilson-Blake. What a great getting off the block and just making a tackle. And a false start. Crowd too loud for Milton Petaway. And that will result in a 5-yard loss, 1st and 15. This could be something that Portland needs desperately. You are under 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. You are down by 10. Ronnie Blackwell. No longer in the game. Don't know why we're showing the stats, but that's okay. Weber motions the man inside. Weber surveying. Big rush, 5-man, and a delayed blitz coming in. And Gooden, oh my goodness. What a throw, what a catch. Over 2 defenders into the inside, into the back of the inside of the end zone. 27 rushes, 146 yards. Have yourself a day, Gooden. He has almost 200 all-purpose yards today. My goodness. 4th quarter, 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. And that's unfortunate. You needed 17 points to keep this game close, and now it's a 17-point game. It's 3 scores. Your field goal has done nothing, and I think the offensive coordinator should be fired after this game. Summers taken down to the 20. 1st and 10 to the 20. You're in a conference championship game. You're going home. You have to put every possible play on the line, and you pulled a Josh McDaniels. 5 wide receivers, empty set. Ragusa motions a man inside. Looking for 1 drive for a touchdown. 4-man rush. Everybody's picked up. Ragusa launching it to Bowman. What a snag. Incredible play. And Portland's going to run up to the line. They're going to immediately just take no time off the clock. Ragusa back to pass. McDonough coming in. And McDonough takes down Ragusa. I'm sorry, that's not. Oh my goodness. He moved like McDonough. But no. That is Timothy Jensen, their star outside linebacker. My goodness. Hike. The movement was that of McDonough. Ragusa almost sacked again. Bowman taken down. You could definitely tell this linebacking core has synced very well together. I mean, the way he rushed, the way he exploded as soon as the ball snaps, the way he ensured that the tackle was a sack. Could have fooled me. Ragusa back to pass. Major blitz coming. Nice deflection by number 43. Jaden Emmons, their star free safety. Making a wonderful play. 4th and 12. And at this point, yep, you have to go for it. If you lose, it's whatever, but you have to put at least 7 points up. Back to pass. Ragusa, 4-man rush. He's going to launch it deep. Oh my goodness. Oh, Robert Campbell with the catch of the game. Reminding me of the Patriots-Giants Super Bowl. Wow. Ragusa motion the running back. Ragusa back to pass. He's going to launch it. Throwing to Bowman. Bowman's going to evade the tackle and head on a bounds. 2-minute warning. Good decision. 2nd and 1. Wow, that has got to be the catch of the year. No way. 2 defenders, and he snags out of the hands of a defender. One-handed, too, by the way. Ragusa, empty backfield. Back pass, major blitz coming. Can Ragusa get it out? He doesn't. Oh, no. Taken down by Alonzo Douglas, and now Portland is out of timeouts. 3rd and 10. 7 plays, 29 yards, 51 seconds off the clock. Ragusa surveying, empty back set, motion the backfield out. 4-man rush. He's got all day. He's going to launch it deep again to Campbell, and he's unable to come down with it. Oh, no. Good news, he's expected to return. But offensive line, Julio Velasquez, I apologize. I don't know what I was thinking when I was reading that. Left guard is out. Number 73. Ragusa, apologies, real quick. Throwing. Dropped pass. That'll be a turnover on down. San Antonio takes over. Julio Velasquez. I should know this. I've been raised around names like this. Left guard is out. So number 73, Jerome Dorsey, will be taking over duties. No timeouts remaining. Gooden gets the handoff. He's going to rush it forward. It'll be gain of 6, and that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. What a wonderful game today was. We do sincerely hope and pray that Ryan Davis is able to return next year and is able to fully recover with no issues whatsoever. Weber kneels it down. Oh my goodness, what in the world is going on here? Defensive back number 20, Xavier Fowler, their elite free safety, is also injured, not expected to return. Non-contact injury. You have to assume that might be an ACL. My goodness, Weber kneels it down. On a non-contact injury, you don't want to see that, especially when you're just wrapping the game up. My goodness. That'll wrap the game up. San Antonio will let the clock run out. That'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. A bit of an asterisk on this game, as everyone should know. Ryan Davis was not here during the second half and part of the second quarter. Again, we wish that would have not happened. We wish we could have had a better game. No offense to the backup Ragusa. He'd played his heart out. But with Davis, despite all the drops, and yes, I know what I said earlier, but despite all the drops, I think Davis still could have made better reads and better throws. Again, we hope that Ryan Davis is safe and he is able to come back securely, as well as Xavier Fowler. So we shall see. Now on to the end of the game. Ramon Gooden, 28 rushes, 150 yards, and 1 touchdown. And the defensive MVP being Matt McDonough, 3 sacks, 8 tackles, and 1 pass deflection. So we can head on over to Tyler Weber, 19 of 34, 332 yards. Just barely making it above that 50% threshold, 2 touchdowns. You have to assume 160 from the tight end does help, making 172 yards look a lot better. John Ragusa, 16 of 29 for 129 yards. We'll head on over to the game stats. And of course, obviously, for the Portland defensive side, it is Javion Featherston, outside linebacker, number 42, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, and 10 tackles. And for the offensive side, of course, it has to be Jameer Bowman, 7 receptions, 84 yards, leading the team. Of course, we can go ahead and we can see here in all its glory. Unfortunately, it's not going to show, for some reason, it will not show Davis's passing stats here, but that's okay. I mean, it is the team leaders. Total plays, 77 to 63. Rush plays just, I mean, you can see where the air raid can come into harm offenses. Total offense, 487 versus 230. 7 sacks, just an egregiously large number for any offense, but that's what happens when you face San Antonio. 1 turnover for Portland and 3 sacks. Head on back to the player stats, and of course you can see before he left he had a 76 quarterback rating, 8 of 14, 110 yards, 1 touchdown, but 1 costly interception. You can see the rushing yards here. Actually, Ragusa was second and Davis was third, behind all but 1 running back. Not ideal in a conference championship game. That is not the recipe for success when your quarterbacks are the other two leading runners. And in fact, the only other two runners besides your main running back. Here we can see Javion Featherston leading the way in tackles. Sacks, of course, 1 apiece for Ty Wells, T.Y. Wells, James Elmer, and Javion Featherston. No interceptions. TFLs, Kyrell Trotter, Arthur John, James Elmer, and Javion Featherston. Here we can see the deflected passes, forced fumbles, and recoveries. Returns, we had a bit of a unique one with Bradford for some reason showing up here. Fowler with the punt returns, and Summers with the kick returns. Kicking, Jack Tomlinson, incredible day for him. Punts, 2 inside the 20, and 1 touchback. Great day for Buckingham. Head on over to San Antonio. Tyler Weber, despite his poor accuracy, 109 rating, 19 of 34 for 56%, 332 and 2, with a long of 72 yards. Ramon Gooden leading the way with 150 yards. Blackwell, 18, and of course Weber with 2 touchdowns being Blackwell. Of course, we can see receiving for the first time, I think, in his career, Blake Whitman leads the team in receptions after a game and yards. Not exactly what anyone thought would occur. Nobody assumed that Blake Whitman would lead the team, as well as be the leading receiving as tight end and wide receivers go for touchdowns. And, of course, we can see here with the tackles, Matt McDonough always leading the San Antonio stout defense. I mean, you can't ask for more as a GM or a head coach or a defensive coordinator for that. And especially if you're an offensive coordinator, I mean, you want more chances for your offense, so you want the opposing offense to not have as many chances. And what better way to do that than taking a team and making them lose 5 to 10 yards of play? Jaden Emmons, 6 returns, 49 yards. Boykin, 4 returns for 95 yards. Van Steele, an incredible day, 3 field goals, 3 extra points. And punts, McQueen, unfortunately 2 touchbacks, but 1 inside the 20. I don't remember that one. But they said he had it, so he has it. All right, that'll be all of it. Appreciate everyone for dropping by and watching the game. We appreciate you, and we will see you in the conference. No, apologies. We will see you in the NAGA Championship League game with San Antonio versus Virginia Beach. Should be an interesting matchup, and we will see who comes out on top. Can San Antonio rectify last year's loss, and can Virginia Beach become the first ever expansion team to win a championship? Thank you for watching. We will see you next week.